Hi friends, it's the middle of the night on Thursday, June 27th, and I am talking to you from the brand new Books with Pictures. I just got the June initial order in about 10 minutes ago, which is to say with 2 whole hours to spare, and it's been an eventful day, and a busy week, but I wanted to share with you what we have made here. So we closed operations a week ago Monday and reopened to sell books on Monday. So we were closed for whatever that is, 7 days. And in those 7 days, we did our entire move. We schlepped everything from there to here. We got all of the old fixtures installed on our new walls, which is fun because some of those walls are made of masonry. We got all of the books on the shelves, give or take. Most of them are even sorted. And also got just a staggering amount of things organized and cleaned and new signs up. It's been extraordinary. The volunteer turnout is absolutely why we were able to work as quickly as we were, and I am so grateful to everyone who turned up, everyone who packed things, moved things, cleaned things, sorted things, took books off of shelves, put books back onto shelves. We had some customers who came in on Monday, our packing day, to buy books and found that we were not open for business. So they just came in and built all of the cardboard boxes so that we'd have somewhere to put our books. I had emergency electrician help from friends. I had emergency carpenter help from friends. And also just the amazing, the friend who will come in and sort through your piles of boxes all labeled miscellaneous because that's how the end of your move day went. It has been all of that and more. I'm so grateful, impressed, amazed. This week we started with a bang. We had last night Dylan McConis came and did a launch party for her amazing, beautiful young adult graphic novel Queen of the Sea. And then tonight we had our first weekly creator group in the new space. The turnout was spectacular. Jessica made chocolate chip cookies. Mars let my daughter look over their shoulder while doing some cat drawing. It's amazing. You're all amazing. I'm so glad that you are part of this community. And for those of you who haven't been able to get in yet, I wanted to make a video and show you around the place. So here we go. When you walk into the shop, the first thing that you see is this amazing new release display and the reception desk behind it. This is all built by Foley. You can find Foley's carpentry as well as her amazing paintings and artwork at foleypdx.com. So if you have any custom carpentry needs, I highly recommend her stuff because it's amazing. This is new releases. This is also where you can check out pull cabinet in the back, and you can see it fits nicely between those counters. There's some drawers for dealing with mailing. This fixture is probably my favorite piece of furniture I've ever owned. And it's a retail fixture. It's beautiful. It reflects the triangular shape of the building, and it gives us plenty of space to get our work done. So it's very exciting. Then first on your right when you come in is this whole row of windows and plants. And this row of windows and plants is graphic novels. And we have these beautiful signs up all along the wall. These signs are created by Kirsten Lacrosse, who is a local artist. These signs are created by Robin Casey, who is a local artist, and then our zine sign at the end is a canvas that is a collaboration between Robin and Kirsten Lacrosse. So the end of this aisle is zines, as you can see up on the wall. We also have our recommendation shelves here. So vertically down, we have Nick's recommendations, Nicole's, mine, and finally Sierra's, although I feel the need to tell you that Sierra has not been in working since I put these up. So I made these up. This is a lie. Sierra can do her own recommendations when she gets in later this week. But graphic novels, zines at the end, and there's a nice face-out display, but then a whole lot more with spines and staples showing, and we can go ahead and rotate those, which is exciting. Also, if you were a Kickstarter backer supporting getting your own recommendations shelf, this is going to be the shelf that you get to design. We'll have a little Kickstarter sign up at the top. So think about which up to 8 titles you want to feature on this shelf. Let's see, now that we're in the back corner, I can show you our piano. This is a piano that has a long and storied history, and if you ask me about it at some point in the shop, I will talk your ear off, but it lives here now. This is also where we have our sexy shelf that got a fancy new paint job. It is sex education, gender, sexuality on this side, and then the other side is smut and porn and adult erotic fiction of all kinds. This is the good stuff back here. All right, so we also have here in the middle of the room this cozy couch, this crocheted blanket, which is reversed at the moment, but I feel the need to tell you that it reads, "Go Big Barda or Go Home." It's amazing. Gail Moffat made this for us. She is delightful. I Crocheted the Thing is her Etsy store. You should go check it out. This is our featured comic rack. It is still our fabulous Pride display because while the comics in this store are pretty queer most of the time, we do feature them on our tower in the month of June. So here we have Read More Queer Comics. One of the things I love about putting up this display is that it never has enough room for all of the queer comics we like to sell. But this is a smattering of what we've got, and gosh, there's some good stuff up here. Coming around here behind the couch is our top 10 bestsellers for the month of June to date. And we will go ahead and keep revising those monthly, but this is June so far, and we're almost at the end of it. Our $1 rack has crept around to the mouth of the periodicals section, which is where we are now. So this is, we still need to get our shelf lighting up, but this is where we have our series trade paperbacks and series single issues. And unlike before where they were all on one long wall, now they wrap around this corner, which means that when you're standing here in the middle of it, you're just in a big old hug that starts with Batman and the Avengers on one side and goes to Star Wars and Stranger Things and the Wasp on the other. It's pretty cozy in here, and I'm really into it. So our little periodicals nook. Behind the periodicals nook is a little bit of a mess right now. It is storage and a closet and also our new bathroom. How do I feel about the new bathroom? I'm very excited about the new bathroom, mostly because you can walk into it without bumping into things. Now we're going to walk back out of the periodical section and around where we find our manga, which has gotten a much bigger shelf than it had before. which means that our inventory isn't quite filling it yet, but it's really refreshing to have this much wiggle room on the manga section so we can keep bringing in new series for you. Some X-Men prayer candles from our friends at Jay and Miles Explain the X-Men, followed by our anthology shelf. Again, a lot more wiggle room for anthologies than we had before, which is good because these are great. Then the next nook is the children's section. We have another sign. The front shelves of the children's section are devoted to YA. YA here, alphabetical by title A through L, and then more YA here, M through, well, U, I guess. But then when you pass through this little portal, you are in the kids section, and it's so cozy. You've got kids' general graphic novels, again, arranged just like the YA, but on the backs of those shelves. We've got our Hey Kids comics spinner, which needs a little more stocking. We've got superheroes and a feature shelf here. We've got mostly nonfiction here, science and biography and engineering. Also some manga and some Spanish language books down at the bottom. Picture books in the middle. And then some social issues, some coloring books, some Euro imports, all sorts of cool stuff. So kids section is still under development, but really coming right along. And I love having it tucked back here to be cozy and a little bit just a safe, cozy spot. Finally coming back around to the front of the store, you are probably familiar with the amazingly fun Douglas Wolk curated back issues drawers, which have all sorts of post-it notes to remind us why these particular books are so much fun. In the new layout, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. In the new layout, I've given Douglas 2 more drawers to play with. And he's using one of them to put together sets. So these are still $3 an issue, but there may be 5 issues together. This is a Doom Patrol mini-series from the Morrison run. A fantastic 4 storyline from Walter Simonson and Art Adams. All sorts of good goodies in here. So definitely come in and check those out. Those get restocked. You should know, like, about every 2-3 weeks, so there's always new stuff in there. Role-playing stuff here. Some, well, that's just a mess, isn't it? Some comics about comics, some shelved anthologies. Over here we have more comics about comics, or books about comics, memoirs, academic stuff. This new Dan Giuliano comic shop book that features us, among a bunch of our other amazing peers. Some periodicals about comics. There's some toys, and then we come over here finally to the first thing on your left when you walk in the door, which is our nonfiction section. It's also got more wiggle room than it had in the past. And gosh, it still needs a lot of sorting, but we're getting there. So that is pretty much the whole place. It's about the same square footage as we had before, but the layout is so different. The furniture is so much better. Our natural light is amazing when it's not nighttime. And I am just so thrilled and so grateful about this whole situation. If you have helped us in any way, financially, physically, morally, if you have, sent me a note at any point reminding me to eat food or to go to sleep, which I should do now, I'm so grateful. There are investors who helped me to buy this building on the scale of tens of thousands of dollars worth of support, as well as Kickstarter backers, and I
promise those things are in production and we'll get them to you as soon as we can. Kickstarter backers who backed for tens and twenties and hundreds of dollars of support, and people who just turned up and given their labor and their mental effort and all of those things. I'm so, so grateful for all that you do. This community is such a spectacular thing and so much bigger than me, and I'm so thrilled to have it and to get to be a part of it. So thank you, and I hope you will come in and see the store in person really soon.